All right. Hello, everyone. Tracy and I, Team Hangout for My Lead System Pro. We are super glad that you've decided to show up tonight, that you're taking your business seriously, and you're ready to move it on to another level. So with further ado, we're going to go ahead and jump right on in. I have a lot of feedback coming in. You have to mute your mic, Tracy. Just like when you're talking. Much better. All right, cool. Can y'all hear me good?
Yeah.
All right, awesome. All right, so first line of business, Tracy and I really have we've been getting some coaching clients, and we've been kind of noticing what is the main struggle that most people are having right now when first getting into My Lead System Pro, and we've noticed that none of y'all really have gotten to the point of just knocking out your social networks. Okay. The main goal is to start doing income-producing activities, and so many people get stuck in the training, which is a paralysis by analysis, some feeling where you just want to log in the back office and you start looking at a marketing strategy, you start researching a training, but you never start implementing it. And you're wondering why you're not getting any leads or signups is because you're not actually doing anything. Believe it or not, you're really not. You're only training. What's knowledge without applied knowledge, right? You want to start applying what you're learning. So that's what we're going to step in now. Most of y'all have already downloaded our daily action plan that we've created. Actually, Tracy created, but most of y'all should have downloaded that. And basically, what we want to do is kind of go over the social networks with you. And if anybody has them set up already, congratulations. We can go ahead and start helping you and teaching you how to get engaging on that with good quality content. Tracy, do you have anything you want to say?
Are you muted?
Yes.
Okay, cool. Well, I was thinking maybe we could pull up can we share our daily action plan somehow, like put it in the chat, so whoever doesn't have it can have access to it. Put it in the non-panelist chat. Otherwise, I don't know, people who aren't panelists, who are just watching and aren't on it, so they can still see it.
So you're on the Plus chat?
No, just like there's a chat for webinars on air, and then there's a Google Plus chat.
Yeah, it's not shown. We want you to open it.
I think it's that top chat.
Yeah.
Hold on, I'm installing Toolbox. But
it should have been enabled before we started the broadcast.
Okay.
That'll make sense. Can everybody see this?
I can see Hangout Toolbox now, and I can see Google Plus chat. So who knows?
All right, I just go to the Google Plus chat.
Okay, I can see that.
You can, at the top left, click the very first icon, and then you'll be able to see it.
Maybe put that link to our daily action plan.
Just a download, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing.
So basically, the plan that we've been working on, a lot of times we've done SEO in the past, but we've been doing a lot of work with building a social presence now instead, just because that's the way that search is going too, so it kind of benefits both ends. And so we created this daily action plan that we've been following for a while, but we wanted something that anyone new can just plug in, get started, set up their brand, and immediately start putting content out, building a following on all these channels, so that you start getting traffic to the content that you're distributing. And what happens is a lot of people set up their brand, they create the Facebook, create the Twitter, create the Google+, all that, and they don't keep growing their followings on those channels, and they don't keep producing consistent content on those channels. And so if you can do those things at least 5 of the 7 days a week, then you'll start to see, people connecting with you, people opting into things, because you're actually bringing the traffic and bringing that traffic to something in particular. I guess if that makes sense. That's where I notice a lot of people fail. I know, Justin, you have your whole brand set up, right? You've created the website, Twitter, all those social media accounts.
Yep.
I can't hear.
So then all you need to start doing is just engaging.
Well, engaging, but also building that following. So that's what we want to start teaching in these Hangouts, is how we are growing followings on these channels. So I guess maybe once a week we can do a different one. Like one week we'll show how we're getting more fans to our fan page. I think on a $5 a day budget, we're doing, I don't know, we're getting like 100-something fans a week to our fan page. So it's something pretty manageable. For a lot of people, it's like 20-something cent likes right now, and as you get more and more, it starts to go down even less. So that's how we're growing our fan page likes, which then we're delivering content to those. So as you're growing that fan base, you're going to be, whenever you have a webinar to promote or a product to promote or some kind of launch to promote, you can promote it to those people that have already shown interest in your fan page. They're going to be the cheapest clicks, and they're going to be the most interested clicks.
And another thing you want to think of is a lot of times people, when you start, I'm going to mute yourself real quick, sorry. One thing you want to think about, and a lot of people get scared about paid marketing, is it's not immediate. Well, you know what? It's not immediate. You're building a business, okay? So you put a little $5 budget in, and you're getting those likes that are targeted. And like Tracy said, these are people that are going to like, know, and trust you. Eventually, they're going to become customers, and they're going to want to buy from you. So the best thing to start doing now is to start getting and building that list. Your fan page is your list. Your email is your list. All those different social networks of people that are following you, that's part of your list. That's people that you can go out there and start adding some consistent value to them by creating content on a daily basis.
And then also, just to touch on the fan page thing, we failed miserably at Facebook advertising for a long time. Like, we spent a ton of money, didn't even get likes to our fan page. And when we did finally start getting likes, it's when we targeted countries that weren't buying countries. Now we're getting these interactions and this engagement from English-speaking countries and people who actually want to buy things that you have to offer. And what I've realized has helped cut the cost down a lot is target your likes. When you target your likes for a broad audience, you know, you're targeting network marketing companies or network marketing pro, home-based business, those type of niches, and you're bringing them into your fan page. Then do your paid marketing for like products and services to the people that are just fans. Instead of, we used to do promoted posts to a whole bunch of people that were just completely cold market. But if you only do those posts to the people who have already become your fans, it's going to cost less, and they're going to just be higher quality people to target. Mm-hmm. So that's what we're doing now, and that's how we're keeping the cost down. So what, like I said, maybe we can do, we can do a few of these a week, just to start getting people, getting that happening for them.
I was actually thinking about starting to do like a daily thing at night, just to really, it don't have to be an hour, it just be 30 minutes of getting on there and just providing some value.
Yeah.
Because one thing, what's the back feedback?
Well, hold on, I was just going to say, if we do them daily, it's not, if you're, obviously, we don't expect everyone to show up every day, we're going to have them all recorded. So obviously showing up, you can start implementing right away, but if that's a lot, then they'll all be recorded and uploaded on our channel too.
Mm-hmm. And I just think this is a good way to start showing people how the power of Google+. Really, it's an authority backlink, and Google loves themselves. So what is really strong right now is a lot of people, right now, you might not be having success, you might not be doing much, but guess what? You start leveraging off other people that have success like us, which that's why I was thinking we can have a little kind of like a talk show, radio show, where we just get people on, and other people, eventually somebody's going to start wanting to come in on panelists just like y'all are. And these people might not even be a sign-ups for you yet. You can start bringing your leads to these hangouts that we're having daily during the evening. And that's just gonna help you have some content. You're gonna be able to say, look, this is the team that I'm a part of. Tracy and I, the Action Takers Alliance. This is what we've got going on inside of MLSP. This is the type of stuff that we do. This is the value that we offer and bring to the table. You can start utilizing that content on a daily basis. So if you don't have content, there's no reason why you do not have content anymore, because you can leverage off of us. Am I right, Tracy?
Yeah, and that's what I was trying to say earlier is, let's say that we start doing Hangouts on different marketing strategies that we're using, because we're really trying to branch out and learn a lot more things now so that more people can do it, because SEO isn't something that's easy for everyone to do. It's really confusing, and it's not always consistent. It can be down one day and then you can spike up the next day in the search results. So we're trying to test out a lot of different traffic strategies right now, and so we want to start sharing those with people. So we figured if we do these kind of team hangouts, what can happen is, let's say we do a hangout on growing your following on Twitter. and what we're doing to grow a Twitter following. We'll have that Hangout. It'll be uploaded, and then whoever was on it can then go ahead and download that Hangout and upload it on their own channel and maybe target it for a Twitter keyword. So therefore, you're leveraging us, you're leveraging what we're teaching. You're in the Hangout. You know, if you contribute something and you're a panelist on it, you can then upload it on your own YouTube channel. You know, name it something else. Put a certain different keyword. You know, we'll all target different keywords for Twitter if that's what the Hangout's about. And we can all kind of leverage that same content, and it'll be repurposed on your different channels. So if you're really busy, obviously you want to create your own content too, but it'll just start filling your channel so people see that you're part of a team. You're someone who's, you know, interactive. You're busy. You're taking action on your business every day. And I just think that would be really good because people are probably going to want to join that. But you do need to put your own videos throughout the week too, so they're not just seeing Hangouts on your channel. But I think that that could help a lot of people just to start building up some authority on their channels and start having some things to rank for.
Yeah, and don't forget, I mean, your business too, so you've got to start doing some of the legwork on your feedback.
Nope.
Oh, that's okay. I forget too. But you got to remember, this is your business, okay? So you're leveraging off of us just to start helping you get momentum in your business. Meaning that if you don't know how to do something, ask. You know, that's why we have the Action Takers Alliance in the Facebook group. It is there for our team for support. The MLSP, My Elite System Pro community, is there to get plugged in, get your mindset straight. We have daily, you know, we have the morning wake-up calls and things like that. Start getting people plugged in. They're going to always want to stay around MLSP. The system is completely duplicatable, and it's there for you. And all you got to do is just start driving traffic in. Brian Finale, the whole entire team of MLSP is there and got your back, just like we've got your back. We're here for you. We want you to have success, okay? Because we've been there before. Right, Tracy? We know what it's going to take to have success, and it's right here, right now, getting these Hangouts. But really, the main thing is after the Hangout is what you do behind the doors. When nobody is looking, you know, like they say about integrity, are you actually going out there and creating that content if you do not know what you're doing? Are you humbling yourself and asking, hey, I don't know what I'm doing, can you please help me? I have no idea how to create content, or I don't have any value to share, and how do I get value? You know, those are some questions that people, a lot of people, when they come in, they got to, you know, because they're scared. I've been there before. I was so scared to talk to a seven-figure earner and say, and humble myself and tell them I don't know what I'm doing. Okay, and I'm telling you, that's going to keep you broke. If you get rid of that mindset mentality and you start to just say, hey, I can do this, like Tracy says, and get focused on the daily action plans that we're going to be teaching you, that's going to make it where your business is going to turn into something big.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, and you just reminded me with the wake-up calls with Blog Talk Radio. If you're tuning into something on YouTube on a daily basis, that right there is going to give you some pretty awesome content to always be updating your blog or your YouTube channel. I know just last week we were listening to a show on Blog Talk Radio, and this particular show really had a lot of points. No matter how many times we listened to multiple episodes, and every single episode, you know, we were there jotting down a bunch of notes of what this person was saying. And on one of them in particular, I turned it into just an email broadcast for our list. And you know, you're going to have some people that are just like whatever, they're unsubscribed. But from that, we had someone in particular actually reach out and tell us what that email meant to them, and they said that was the one email that made them decide that that was going to be the day that they were going to change their life. So getting people to join your business isn't necessarily always having to do with marketing training and all that. If you have some story to share, or you're listening to a call, or you know, something touched you, share that, because I can guarantee you that there's someone out there that needs to hear that, that's been waiting for someone to say that to them, and that could be the person that ends up being one of your biggest business partners. So content creation is super simple. A lot of people overanalyze it. They think they have to be 100% original, but the reality is that the internet is a bunch of repurposed content over and over. You know, it's just everyone's personal spin. Someone, you know, just because someone made a 7 Pinterest strategy blog post doesn't mean you can't go and create one of your own, because the way you teach it might be better effective for someone than the way that other person taught it. So just because someone's done it, don't think that you can't do that topic either. And we had someone say that to us the other day. They're like, you know, they were worried about reading something and learning it and then creating content on it, worrying if that was copying them, but you're not. I mean, everyone learned it from someone else somewhere down the line, so all you're doing is putting your personal spin on those things.
Yeah.
Exactly, like Tracy just said, all you're going around is regurgitating information. You know, if you see my seven top Pinterest tips for marketing on Pinterest and creating a business account. All right, today, everyone, I'm going to teach you my top 3 Pinterest strategies that I've done to rocket my to grow my business online. Hello, there's your own new title. You just dropped 3. You get to drop 3 things and regurgitate that information. Now you've got some topic. Now you've got some value to share. Now, one thing I noticed when Tracy was talking about it, and I want to touch base because it hit me, is listening to those like talk shows, listening to the Blog Talk Radio, getting on the My Lead System Pro Daily Morning Wake Up Calls. That is value. You don't necessarily have to have Instagram training, marketing training, and all that to share value. You can touch somebody by having something that's going to mean something to them, something that can be about their personal life, about their families. You know, you gotta start thinking as content as you. Okay, what do you enjoy to do? What do you like? Because you want to work with the same people who are like you, right? Think about it. Who you are is what you're attracting into your business. So if you're somebody who always makes excuses, or if you're somebody that never wants to take action, or if you're never somebody who wants to invest in money or invest in products and services or different things of coaching, as a matter of fact, that to grow yourself. You know, if you don't do that, how can you expect anybody else to do that for you, right? Because what goes around comes around, and that's especially how it works in the business world. And that's what made our business change, is when we finally decided to do things different. When we invested in those courses, those products, My Lead System Pro, invest in the $10 trial, you know, making things happen. Those are the things that are actually going to do that mindset shift that's going to take you from where you are now and to grow a successful business, okay? Because, you know, a success is how you feel inside, okay? And what you're going out there right now and giving to the world. So there's no reason for you not to be able to have content. You can go make content and talk about sports and how it made you feel so good and how you're motivated now, you know, and you can talk about that, you know. You got to find out what your personal brand is, which I think we might be going into that now, Tracy. Well, not now, but eventually. Yeah, go ahead and unmute.
Well, what were you talking about? Personal branding?
Oh, I was talking about people with their personal brand. For instance, if they like sports and things like that, but they're in internet marketing, you know, you can add that into your brand. You can be like, you know, you can, for instance, you can tie in being a sports addict or being somebody who's a sports enthusiast, turn into a social media specialist or something, you know, or an online marketing specialist, you know. So basically you're tying in what you love to do, but still have your brand. So when people come and find you online, they know what you're doing and what you're about. I guess that's what I was trying to say.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you can definitely. That's the beauty of doing You Inc. is that if, you know, you change companies or you decide that you want to go more towards the coaching or you know, helping small business route, like whatever you decide to do, when you're branding You Inc., you have that flexibility because you've never been branding another person's business all along. So you can kind of incorporate your passions. You know, sometimes we'll share things on Instagram when we're spending the day with our son. You know, those types of things are what people want to see. That's the things that tugs on people's heartstrings, is they want to be home with their kids. You know, they want to be able to spend more time with their families, or they want to be able to go out to lunch in the middle of the day. Like those are things that people want to see. So you can definitely incorporate all that into your brand. It doesn't always have to be serious business, you know, because when you're only business all the time and you're only teaching things like that, people start to think, well, why would I want to leave a job if my life is going to feel like a job? You know, they want to see that your life is fun, that you enjoy what you do, that you're passionate about it, and it doesn't mean that it always has to be like marketing training or something. So yeah, definitely you can incorporate that into your brand. I guess another thing that I noticed a lot of people struggle with, and this is something we're still overcoming ourselves, is being kind of like on a schedule for your business, being able to know exactly what's coming the next day so you don't feel all over the place every day. it's kind of, I guess we can't do interaction on this thing, like raise hands or anything. If anyone feels, if you ever feel overwhelmed with, maybe you have some great content ideas, and then when you go to implement them, you can't remember everything that inspired you the day before. What we started doing is using Google Calendars. It's free. You're able to schedule things out. You're able to create different calendars. So what we've done is we've created a calendar for content topics. We've created a calendar for the MLSP webinars and trainings. We've created a calendar for our own team trainings, and there's a little description box for each of those things that you book, each of the events. So for our content,
why don't you do a screen share? Crap.
I'm not logged.
Are you logged in?
I'm not logged. I'm on my own personal thing right now.
Me too.
Yeah. You can't be on both. But that's what we're going to do, a training on that and show you how easy it is and how much less stressed out you'll be if you can plan out your content for the week using Google Calendar so you know what's coming. And so let's say you do a video on something you just learned about Twitter. I'm just going to keep using Twitter because it's easy. You would put that as the name of your event for your content topic calendar. And in the little description, if there was a blog post that inspired you for that, if there was something you listened to, a video you watched, you can put that link in the description. So when you go to create that content, all you have to do is click on it, read over what it was that you wanted to do, and then just shoot it. Just make that content. And another thing you can do, which is what we're going to start doing a lot more of, is creating, if we have our week's worth of content scheduled out.
Tracy, I got the calendar up if everybody can see my screen.
Can everybody see Dustin's screen? I guess we just started filling it in, so it's not really filled in yet, but
can y'all see it?
Yeah, and you maybe click on one so they can see.
What do you want me to do?
Like you can click on Pinterest strategies, and you'll be able to see that there was a blog post that inspired me.
Right
and
here.
So, oh no, that was a.
You actually have.
Oh, that was a presentation that inspired me when I saw it. And so when I go to create that video, I'm just going to open that up and remember what it was that inspired me for that content and create it. But what I was just saying is that, so we have these...
Right here, Tracy. Look at this one.
All right.
Okay.
All right, so we have our content scheduled out for a week right now, and what we're doing is creating that content in one day because there's some days that we're just more free than other days, and we're creating the video. And what you can do on YouTube is you can either upload all of the videos and have them unlisted so that you're able to grab the embed codes or share codes or whatever and then list them each day as the new day happens, or you can schedule them out so that they launch on their own each day. But the reason that we are going to do ours as unlisted and then what are we doing? We're doing unlisted is because, we're doing them unlisted first is because we want to be able to grab our embed code. We want the video to go live so that we can also go ahead and schedule out our blog post for the week too.
So I think that's some good content that we can actually make, Tracy.
Yeah, so I mean, if everyone's interested, these are the things that we can do daily hangouts on. You can go back and reference and just kind of literally follow us as we're implementing these new strategies as well. Because they've definitely made our life a lot easier. They've made us a lot less stressed out when we know what's coming, because even when you're someone who's made a lot of content, it can be overwhelming to think of what's coming the next day.
Yeah.
Without a doubt in my mind, I mean, content can definitely get overbearing. Like even me looking at that calendar right now, I get in shock, because I'm not used to it. That made me think of something about habits, we've got habits that we have created. Like we want to just have content that we think we're being productive, but actually I wasn't going to be as productive now as I am with actually having this content and doing these Google Hangouts, because right now I just got inspired to actually probably make some content tonight and test out what Tracy's saying with the new thing with actually putting them unlisted on YouTube, because you can actually go ahead and have an embedded blog post that's scheduled out, because that's our whole new thing that we're going to be testing now. Is so many people, they work full-time jobs or part-time, and they don't ever really get to do the things in their business. They always do the busy work. And if you stay consistent on doing busy work, you'll never be able to go out there, engage, and contact, and have human interaction. Let's just face it, okay? The reason why video marketing works, for one reason, is because when you're getting out there, you're building instant rapport with people. It's just like actually going up and having a conversation with someone. So you've got to be able to start doing that with your fans on your Facebook fan page, your Twitter, all your different social media accounts, and going out there and engaging on that content. So by being able to start leveraging the tools and the codes and things that everybody's done, like on YouTube and blogging, I mean, you can even schedule posts on Facebook, your Facebook fan page, because people want to see consistent. If you're consistent in your actions, you're going to start being able to build a reputable brand and trust with your following and your fans. So that's why it's so important to start getting plugged into that daily action plan that y'all should have already downloaded. If you haven't, it's right there in the chat right now. But I really think I'm starting to understand how powerful these Hangouts are going to be on a daily basis for people, because not, as simple as that. Like, I can go, whenever this Hangout's over, I can go make a YouTube video, like Tracy said, and unlist it and have it launched tomorrow. And it can be about how to schedule posts on YouTube, but being able to have an embed code at the same time. Because if you do it scheduled, like Tracy said, and don't have it unlisted, you will not be able to get an embed code.
Well, you can't schedule. I don't think you can schedule and unlist. You can only do one or the other.
That's what I meant. Sorry.
Yeah. So unlisted means no one can see it until you make it go public. So then you can. It's still live, but you just have it on your blog instead. So that's really what we want to be covering, obviously, over the next however long it takes to get everyone set up.
I got an idea. Let's try something here. Everybody, write in the chat box right now what social networks with comments after them that you have actually already set up.
I don't know if people see that chat. It's.
Can y'all see the chat? No. All right, Justin, do you see it?
Yeah. Okay, I see it.
Josh, do you see the chat? Okay, yeah, Justin, you're good to go. Okay, Josh, what social networks do you have set up? Go ahead and let us know in the chat box.
So, Justin, are you saying that you're wanting to find blogs to start following?
It's just a tool I found. If you're running out of, you can follow other blogs there, and they're constantly posting. And any.
Hey, Justin, that's awesome, bro. Yeah, because so basically you type in what's your like a keyword of what you're trying to like say social media, Facebook, and it'll go ahead and pull content for pull blogs based on what you said.
It'll give you a list of blogs, like for example, a blog that's 101 content ideas for social media.
That's awesome, bro. That's the type of stuff that you share. That's what you can make a video on tonight.
Yep.
Right, Tracy?
Yeah, he was talking. I was trying to listen.
I did that one. It was actually in my content ideas. It was the first one using the RSS search engine I mentioned in there. So, postaplanner.com is another good place too that has a lot of content ideas that you can find on unlimited just stuff.
Have you made videos on those, like showing people how to use that for content ideas?
No, haven't. So
I would do that tonight. If you could do it like quickly, that's really valuable. And maybe if you're available tomorrow or in the next few days, our next hangout will be on getting content ideas, because that's really the most important thing for people. So you can just share some of that stuff with other people.
Okay.
And we'll share some of the things that we use for content, and maybe we can make one big old list and put it in a group so everyone can access those.
The other good ones to subscribe to the social media examiner.
Yes.
Yes. That page is awesome, man. I think I've created like 10 videos just off of 2 pages of content.
Yeah.
So that's like regurgitating information. That's all you're doing. You're literally going out there. The only difference with people that are successful and people are not, they're actually doing. Yeah. So and Tracy made a good point of this one time, because I used to just sit there and I would go analyze other people and their success, and guess what? They're doing. and that's why they're successful. You got to get out of the mindset of just watching other people, getting on their email list and paying attention to what they're doing. Yeah, it's good to check it out, but don't do that all the time. Go out there and start doing that. Get people on your list. Get people on your in front of your content. You know, that's when you're going to have that shift. That's when you're going to start getting results in your business. It's when you start doing on a consistent daily basis. I can't say that enough about the consistency. I fight with that myself all the time. You know, that's one of my own demons. And, you know, it's best to be consistent. When you stay consistent, people see it. I mean, that's when things start to change in your business. People start to watch you, and they're like, you know what? I want to work with them because they're consistent. Yeah. They're going to be able to help me. That's really what it matters to in the long run.
Yeah. Another quick little tip to get more people to engage on your page. Doing something as simple, like I said in my one video, of asking a common question and having people answer it on your page. You know, you're getting them to come check it out. They're interacting with you and things like that. So
now, are you talking about on your actual video?
No, just like on your Facebook page or even on your personal page.
You made me think of an idea. Maybe do that on your video, because then that counts as a Google Plus share. So whenever they engage in that content, that's going to help you rank as well. That's smart. That's a good idea.
So that's another good hangout topic, is in getting engagement. Once everyone starts getting their followers, getting their content made, we can start doing, like, we can do an engagement hangout, and everyone who has great ideas for getting more engagement will do that. Does that sound good? That
sounds great. I think Justin, you're ready to rock it, dude. Like, yeah. There's no reason for you not to be getting results. You've got the energy. You're very charismatic. You want to talk to people. The only thing you're not doing is doing.
Yeah, you have a lot to share.
You have a lot, dude. You're holding a lot of that in, dude. You're holding so much that it's time for you just to go share that to the world.
So on days where, like, you're feeling really good, just go on, like, a content blitz that day and knock it all out. So that way you have it all set up, and if anything else happens that week that distracts you or whatever, you'll already have all your content done.
Yeah. Well, I could say with getting this job and everything, I'm a lot less stressed. And everything that's happening with the house that Dustin knows about, that got canceled and taken care of. So.
Well, dude, you got us the time, man. It's time to rock it, bro. We're gonna be rocking it tonight in our business. We're gonna be up talking, man. We're gonna make things happen, bro. Yeah. I'm telling you, dude. I'm telling you, we care. We care about people. That's how you get success, is if you have a heart and you care about others. And that's how you relate to others. You know, that's who we attract in our business. We attract big, heartwarming, passionate people that care about others. And let me tell you right now, if you're feeling down anybody, or you're feeling like you don't have any value to share or anything like that, go out there and just share how you're feeling and let people know, because I'm telling you right now, you're going to touch somebody. And you're going to be able to relate to them. You're going to be able to contact them and connect with them on a personal level, and that could turn into you don't know what that could turn into. You know what I mean? Are you there?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. Sorry, everything just got frozen.
Yeah, I'm here.
Yeah. Okay. It's probably just my Chromebook.
No, it was me too.
So I guess, is this a good time to do, well, not this time, obviously it should have been 9 Central. We can do morning ones, we could do evening.
It really doesn't matter, because we have webinars on air, so everything's recorded.
Yeah, I know.
So if we do it in the morning and we get inspired and we come out in the morning, we can do it in the morning. We can do stuff in the evening, during the day. It doesn't matter. What matters is helping others, like getting that content out there.
Okay, I guess so. I'm saying, like, when we have other people on who have something to share. Oh, where'd he go?
He probably just dropped off.
Okay. Well, that's what I was asking, kind of him, like, when his best time is, because he has a lot.
That was funny. He'll be back in a sec.
Okay. Well, do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah, I get what you're saying.
So that's why I was asking, because when we have other people on who have stuff to share, I was asking if this is a good time for him, then.
We can spend 9 to 2 with him. Yeah. Like, I think that's what I want to start doing, is if anybody wants to start working with us on a daily basis and start to get on these hangouts, man, we'd love to have you. Like, I think this is something powerful that we can start doing to get getting people you start taking action.
Yeah.
And for accountability. You know, we'll all be holding each other accountable.
All right. So I guess what we can do is maybe wrap this one up, get the link for it, share it in a group, whichever group we're going to have active for all this.
I'm thinking if we want to do the Action Takers Alliance, or we can create, you know, whatever we want to do.
I think just use that one because it has, use that.
Yeah, Action Takers Alliance.
Make sure everyone who's new is in that group. Share this link, and let's.
And Josh, go at us on Facebook.
And then let's plan out what tomorrow's Hangout's going to be on, and or the next few days Hangouts are going to be on, so people know and they can tune in to whichever ones, you know, they want to, whatever platform.
And Josh, Tracy, Josh has got a list of people already that are hungry. He's got a hungry market.
That's awesome. So now we just got to get in front of them.
Yeah, I think honestly, if he could bring people, we could help him. Like, I mean, that's not a problem. He says he's already got people interested in Instagram training.
That's awesome.
And he's generated leads on Instagram. He followed the Instagram training to a T, and he's generating like 3 to 6 leads a day, I think.
Perfect.
Just following that strategy.
When we do Instagram Hangout, we'll have him on to kind of say what's been working.
Yeah, we could start having other people that are in MLSP that are.
Yeah, she might do it.
A lot of people have already said they want to start getting on Hangouts daily with us, so I'm excited about this.
That's a good idea. Then whenever we do it on a certain topic, if we know someone who's kind of like really strong in that area, we'll give them a heads up and see if they want to come on as a guest.
Like Bert, man, he's got an awesome offline strategy that everybody could rock it on.
Yep. So what we'll do, like I said, we'll end this one, render it, and then we'll plan out some of the next topics.
All right. Does that sound good, everyone? All right, man. Thank y'all so much for y'all time tonight. We had a blast. We'll definitely be doing this often now.